Welcome to the LA Home Show. I am your host, Natasha Phillips, and today we have with us Dimitri Hanuka, the founder and CEO of 3D Media. Hi, Dimitri.
Hi, Natasha.
We're so happy to have you with us.
Happy to be here.
So it seems like you've taken your passion and really put it into the home and into real estate.
Absolutely.
So tell us how you got to where you are.
So I've been doing marketing and product management for a couple of decades, and I've been mostly in consumer electronics. In my last job, I've worked with a lot of products for photographers, for videographers, making memory cards. And after we got our last product into Apple, I decided that it's time for my own company, find a new challenge. And naturally, I started going back into marketing, helping small businesses. And one of the best products that I've identified to market is our homes. Instead of selling 1 million memory cards, we can sell one home, and it's going to generate the same amount of revenue. It's pretty exciting.
That does sound exciting. So how do you work with your clients?
So I work with all real estate agents locally, and not just real estate agents, also small businesses. We help them promote homes and promote their products through videos, photos, 3D tours, websites, basically any kind of media that they might need through innovative solutions for today.
So when a new client comes to work with you, what's the process?
The process identify what they need. So if it's a real estate agent, what kind of listing do they have? How can we help you market? If it's a luxury listing, of course, it's going to be a more custom package. If it's not luxury listing, we already have predetermined packages that are very affordable, and they help promote the home pretty much everywhere. We either do luxury photography, even for regular listings. If the listing might need virtual staging, for example, we can do that as well. Saves a lot of money for customers. 3D tours, they're probably the most innovative solution today. And obviously websites. That's, I think, without web presence today, there's nothing that's going to happen.
So do you feel that every home has a story?
Absolutely, absolutely does.
And so how do you tell that story?
Through music, generally, if we're doing video, music translates, I think, 50% of the emotions. And we have to identify not just the story behind the house, but the story of a person that's going to live there. And for example, one of my favorite homes that I've ever shot was on the coast of Laguna Beach, right by the water. We're actually contracted to do only a 3D tour, but we had to wait until the sun was going to set to finish shooting the balcony, because typically the sun interferes with infrared sensor. And as the sun was setting, was one of the most gorgeous sunsets I've ever seen in my life. Had to pull out a camera, capture that. And then I ended up delivering to a client something that we didn't even negotiate in the beginning. I gave him the video and photography of the sunset, because that was the story of the home. I imagined myself as the homeowner would sit and enjoy the sunset every time.
So how do you feel that you're able to when you walk into a property, what are the things that tell you the story of the home?
It really depends, a lot to do with also the staging, how the stager sets the home. If it's a more modern home, what are the demographics of the home buyer? Can a young family afford the home? Where is it located? Is it like a Spanish style villa? So it really depends on the property, depends. There's going to be a house we'll be shooting later that has a polo field. That's pretty much, we identify it's going to be for somebody that's into polo. That's pretty easy. Sometimes the agents tell us, they know who the buyer is, and they tell us how to approach it.
So you mentioned that Laguna property. Are there any other properties that you've worked on that have stood out?
Oh, absolutely. There's so many. I even love working with hotels. We've done a couple of hotels in Vegas now, MGM and Vdara. And working in hotels is also very unique, because you get to see from a perspective of just not as a visitor that's staying there, but trying to identify it from the owner's perspective. How are they going to promote this property? And you have access to facilities that you don't typically have. You can go on the roof when you're filming, and it's pretty exciting stuff.
That does sound exciting. It's like, I suppose a hotel is a home away from home.
Yes, exactly.
So where can people find you?
Online, we have pretty strong online presence. If they look us up on our website, 3dmedia.com, that's a great place to start. And you'll see our Yelp reviews there, our online reviews, YouTube page, and all our social media, on Instagram as well.
And so do you have any recommendations for people who are about to list their home?
Absolutely. Spend the money to get it marketed correctly. Biggest mistake people make, and thank God it's starting to be less and less, where the agent tries to take pictures of themselves on the phone, and that's a disastrous approach. And for the homeowner, he has to identify the agents that do the due diligence for the house, do the marketing, and that's very important today. Photos are great because that's just the bread and butter of selling a house today. That's how it goes on the MLS. Videos are very important because they have the emotional appeal. They have to be short, down to the point, kind of like a teaser, not too long. Then the 3D tour for conceptual appeal of the home. A person can walk through the entire place even when they're not present. Sometimes some of the buyers are in China, in Russia, in Middle East, and they have no ability to see the home in person. So the best way to show it is through a 3D tour. And then tie it all together with a nice web page. So a customer would land on a website, he'd see the video that would tease him, then he'd see the 3D tour that would show him the full space, and then there would be an easy way to communicate with a listing agent. So definitely do the due diligence when it comes to marketing. The return on investment is significant.
So if you're an agent and you've got a small listing with a tight budget, how would you recommend that they proceed with you?
It depends on the type of listing. If it's a basic listing that's going to sell no matter what, then even getting proper photography, not to skip out, that's going to help the agent also get more listings because it shows that he's a professional. He always gets proper marketing, even for the basic listings as well. And everything today is found online. So if you have a home that's presented correctly with good photography, good videography, it's more likely that you'll have more people at the open house.
Sounds good. So just as my final question, I love to ask everybody this. What are you most excited about right now? It could be work, life, personal, or both.
For me, it's a mixture of everything. It starts with God. I'm a religious person, and I'm very thankful for every day of my life, for the fact that I have a business, and for my family. That's absolutely the key to my life. My wife and my kids, they drive me to succeed. They drive me to have the energy, and absolutely love them. So a mixture of everything together.
That sounds wonderful. Well, I sure will recommend you to everybody out there. And thank you for watching the LA Home Show, where we discuss all things real estate, interior design, and much, much more.